we have a talented producer, songwriter, singer, artist. I don't know how many hats are you wearing. Goodness. It's Emmanuel Chiwanga, also known as Manucci.
Manucci, that's right.
That'll be our good morning to you.
Good morning, Marisa.
That'll be our first port of call.
Yeah.
Manucci. Why Manucci?
Okay, so Manucci was a shortcut from my full name and surname.
Oh, I see.
Because usually people would call me Manu, and I was like, it's not interesting. So let me join those names together and became Manucci.
These interesting artists, and it wasn't interesting. Okay, Emmanuel, so listen, you're a producer, you're a songwriter,
yes,
and you're just an artist, basically, that we can say.
Right.
Your genre is gospel only?
Gospel, yeah.
You just do gospel only?
I do gospel for myself.
For yourself.
But I'm a producer. I produce anything, to be honest.
I've always wondered, does that bring conflict, or what is it about? If you're going to be producing, just produce gospel. If you're going to be gospel, does that bring any conflict, or?
It doesn't, but I think with the way that I've branded myself to be a gospel artist, it then maybe be conflict to some people who do gospel. They'll be like, now he's doing secular.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But it shouldn't be if you're just
because it's your art, it's your gift.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. No, that's very good, and thank you for using that gift, because you have graced us with such fantastic music. And one of the songs is "Mourning to Dancing."
Mourning to Dancing.
Oh my goodness, that was like your first journey into who you are today.
That's right. I think that song definitely was from God. I dreamt of the song.
Right.
And, you know, when I was doubting, because I also was singing secular songs before that.
Right.
So when I was starting to, you know, transition into gospel scene, you know, God just opened this door, and the song became very popular and big. Not even in Zim.
Everywhere, because
I
saw it everywhere. It being translated into different languages.
It's crazy. I can't even explain how big it got. God is amazing.
That is very good.
Yeah.
So that obviously did not scare you, because you didn't stop from then.
Yes.
And you went then to work with Gemma Griffith.
Gemma, yes. After that, then we did the Chatarisa.
Did you sing in that, or you produced it?
I just produced.
Okay. Okay. And how was that experience?
It was nice. That was my first time working with Gemma, and you know, having a big record like that obviously gave me confidence in myself as a producer. You know, who's growing. Yeah. Yeah,
in your gift. Who else have you worked with?
After Gemma, I then worked with Zim Praise. I worked with Prince KB. I worked with The Unveiled. So many artists.
Anatolia, you also worked with
Anatolia.
Yeah,
and Anatolia as well.
Tammy Moyo also is a part of that.
Yeah, I worked with Tammy way before, but yeah, Anatolia. We recently did the previous project, the Present Jesu, her Christmas EP.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is incredible. So listen, I mean, these are big names that we are throwing here.
Yeah.
And, you know, some people are like, no, Andakasha and Prince KB and you know, Tammy Moyo.
Yeah.
How do you stay humble, or are you humble in this whole journey? Has that been a fight for you?
I guess right now I'm just striving to be a better producer. So, well, I pray that I remain humble, because I don't know how how people see you. Yeah, exactly. So for now, I'm just focusing on, you know, becoming better, and I think that keeps me humble as well.
I mean, look, I've known you, and I think you're just constant.
Wow.
Yeah, you're just constant.
I don't even know that.
You don't change. So it's good when it comes from somebody, because we have been watching.
Exactly.
And it is actually something that's very good. So look, into your journey, what are your aspirations? What's your next port of call? I know, look, you've been working with all of these artists and stuff. Internationally, do you have any vision for that?
Well, recently I got a call. I won't mention, but you know, I'm just praying and hoping that, you know, if they come through, that would be a very big breakthrough for me. And, you know, I'm just looking forward to what God has in store, you know. for me as an artist and also as a producer. So yeah, everything I just leave it to God, and
we'll see how it goes.
Exactly.
So it has been international doors knocking.
A very big one.
Very good.
A very big one.
I'm very excited for that, obviously, and I'm sure a lot of other people viewing are very excited to see what will come out of that. Now, Zimpraise is also a very big name that you have been working with. How long have you been working with them?
We're getting into 2 years now. Yeah.
And what's your position in Zimpraise?
The music director.
Okay.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's been an interesting journey from producing the previous project that we did, the Love Project, and to getting into the MDing role. Yeah, it's challenging, also exciting because there's a lot of traveling. Last year, I think we did about 5 countries.
Wow.
Europe, Australia. Yeah, so it's been interesting, to be honest, and this year is going to be amazing. A lot of touring as well. So yeah, Zimpraise has been the biggest highlight in my career as well.
Right,
yeah.
right. And when you talk about music directing and producing, Manuel, did you go to school for music, or is this something that you were just born with?
So I started playing before I went to school. Actually, I went by Music Crossroads for a year, but already I was playing, and also sort of self-taught. I think the person who taught me to play is, I think, maybe 10 years younger than me.
Wow.
Yeah, it just happened that at that point, that was the person that was available, and I could just, learn from him, and then I started figuring myself out, and up to here, yeah.
And obviously people are watching and they'll say, hey, I really want to be like this guy. What kind of advice would you give an upcoming producer or an artist? What advice would you give them pertaining to this journey? And obviously you did mention how you used to sing secular, now you're into gospel. How would you help direct and make an impact from what you are doing?
I think, for me, getting to gospel, it was sort of like a call, and, having to do a song that performed well was a confirmation. But for someone who's really, wanting to push as a producer, I think, just stay open, because half of the time I don't know what I'm doing, and then that's the song that becomes,
the hit.
The hit. So I guess just staying open to your creativity, just don't limit yourself. I think anyone can do anything. Yeah.
Anyone can do anything.
Yeah.
Wow, that is absolutely incredible. And I do know that you've got a kid.
Yes,
and
my son, Dre Milan. Yeah.
And obviously him watching you in this music space, do you think he's adopted to this culture, or would you want him to adopt to this culture, or what would you have for him?
Well, of course.
The parents' dream. Uchadai or wakura?
Well, I never. Okay, I don't wish for him to be a musician. Because, there's just a lot of things that you face. But I guess maybe later when we then make it, then maybe I'll be confident to say, yeah, you need. But of course, I would want him to play better than me.
Yeah.
If it's whatever that I'm doing, I would want him to do it better than me. So I'm teaching him.
Well, that's very good. He's got a free instructor, doesn't he?
He is.
Lucky boy.
Yeah.
How many instruments do you play?
I can play keys, I can play bass. Yeah, a bit of drums, but I'm much more stronger on keys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even vocally, because I do know that you were always producing and behind that. So even stepping into the role of now starting to sing, how was that experience for you? Were you confident, or why did you not start with that?
To be honest, I was a bit, I was a bit nervous about it, because I was like, I don't like how my voice sounds. But as a producer, you sort of know how things go. You know, like even in a session, you can tell someone you need to do this. So I guess that information that you have, if you translate it, it always becomes, nice in a song. So Yeah, I think for me it's more technical
Right.
than it is, you know, I don't think I have an amazing voice, but...
But it is what it is.
Yes.
So you have something that's out. Something came out yesterday, was it?
Yes, day before yesterday.
Day before yesterday.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yahweh.
Okay.
So my new single with Jesus Project, it's a group that I saw, you know, that I was like, yeah, we need to help each other. And, you know...
it became something.
Yeah, it became something.
Good.
Yeah.
How do we find you on social media? We're just running out of time now.
So, Manucci on Instagram.
How do you spell that? Because it's...
Manuchie.
Okay.
Yes. And then Emmanuel Chi on Facebook. YouTube, it's Manucci.
Manucci.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Emmanuel, for joining us. I'm very excited about your
Thank you
journey
for having
and
me.
what you are doing, contributing actually to society, and not just locally, but internationally as well.
Yes.
So well done to you.
Konapo Ipapo ba ZTN Prime, DSTV channel 294, the place to be.